Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. We'll see the defending world champion Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Mavericks. That's Nowitzki at the elbow. And the foul called on. Jalen Williams. That's his first foul. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Had the space there, but it's offline. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Step-back shot. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Nowitzki a screen. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Outside, Dort. Back to SGA. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Here's Doncic. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And that one's good, SGA.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Nowitzki a screen. It's stolen by Dort. 3-on-3. Here's Caruso. No good on the triple. Here's Doncic. Here's Donaldson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
Kicks it out to Holmgren. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Doncic.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Dort. His three-pointer's off the mark. The Mavericks leading. The three for Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Oklahoma City moving it around to the inside. Holmgren. 5 to shoot. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Up again. Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Nowitzki outside. Pass to Donaldson. To the right side. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Nowitzki. And Dallas again with the bucket.
Dirk as cool as a cucumber, regardless of the amount of time on the clock.
The kick out to Williams. And it's off from three-point range. .56 seconds left in the first quarter. And here is Nowitzki. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Here's SGA. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points. Pass to Doncic. Now Nowitzki. Shoots over Holmgren. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7'1" with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
15 seconds left to play in the first.
Yeah, just a breakdown defensively there allows him to wind up with an easy dunk straight off the inbounds.
Jackson drives in, puts it up from 17, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Yeah, loving the confidence. Just rise and be free, and you know you can do this.
Well, his great advantage is that he can shoot over the top of almost any.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Here's SGA. Pass to Caruso. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
To the middle. It's Nowitzki on the wing. 6 points for him.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
The kick out to Williams. Pass to SGA. Outside, Dort. 6 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The wing jumper off target. Mavericks trail by 3. And here is Nowitzki. Jackson has the open look. Misses the 3. Pass to Holmgren. Back to SGA. To the paint. Over in the corner, Caruso. Offensive rebound. Holmgren can't hit. Outside Harper. Outside Jackson. Driving to the basket. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And the Mavericks with possession here. Only given up 2 points this quarter.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
There's the pick. Holmgren outside. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Nowitzki for 3. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
You want a high percentage take offensively, get it to Holmgren in that spot.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. A different look for Dallas. And now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. The Mavericks trail. Goes up on the wing. Doncic, no good. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. And here now the Thunder. From deep, SGA. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Here's Bradley, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Back to Williams. Outside, Dort. Shot clock at 5. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pulls up. Dort misses. Here's Doncic. Pass to Aguirre. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Over in the corner, Chandler. Now here's Bradley. And it comes off the front of the rim. Pushing it up. Dort wide open. And that comes off the assist by SGA. Dort's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Bradley. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just cannot quantify.
Well, I'm going to quantify something right now, Greg. This is a close game, and that was something special. Back to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 5. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Now, Doncic. Down low. Here's Donaldson. Misses the baby hook. The Thunder leading by 5. Inside. Here's Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide open shooter and just gets him the ball.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw of the game. Now, here's Doncic. To the middle. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Pass to Donaldson. And stolen by Caruso. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Dort misses. Mavericks trail by 8. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Here's Donaldson.
And you got to respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
SGA with the ball. 13 points in the game. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Outside Kid. To the inside. Pass to Mashburn. 4 on the shot clock. The three-pointer off the mark. The Thunder leading by 6. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side, Dort. Here's Caruso. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
And we know Chet can shoot the ball, but I like him the most when he's near the basket.
They set the pick. Here's Aguirre. Rebound by Williams. Holmgren outside. Pass to Caruso. Holmgren in the corner. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
And the Mavericks call time here. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to Doncic. They set the pick. Down low. And he jams it with authority.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
The skill from Holmgren is something to behold.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Down by 12. Outside Bradley. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't
it? And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there. When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
Back to SGA. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. Bradley with some nice D. Mavericks trail by 9.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount. They found some room there along the baseline, some space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for Oklahoma City. He got into double digits. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And here's Nash. Down low. Comes up empty down low. The Thunder leading by 7. Holmgren outside. To the inside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. That is his first foul of the game. Timeout, Mavs.
All right, Peyton. I need you to get out right now for your defense.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Mavericks was getting across in their huddle. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Thank you once again, Allie.
And just tax a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
and won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Inside. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Left side Kidd. Trying to find Bradley. Gets it to him. And then jammed down right as he goes over Jalen Williams.
And on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when they're trailing, but I think he's just trying to give his team a spark.
And what a dunk it was. Shot from the inbound. And Gilgeous-Alexander with the layup. And the Thunder lead by 7.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
Oh, the long strides of Holmgren on display. This is why you can't give him the lane.
It's in there.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
Now Holmgren. Oh, softly lays it in.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Mavericks trailed by 8. Luka Doncic. Holmgren rips down the rebound. An even 3-on-3 break. Harper with the steal. Fast break, Dallas. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Holmgren. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Nowitzki fires. The long shot, no good.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two. And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Timeout, Dallas. It's a 10-point game. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, what an assist! Leading him to the bucket.
He's just adept at gutting the defense in these sets. Give Doncic a passing lane, and he'll thread the needle.
Doncic attacks. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one. This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Well, this is where you are going to lean on your go-to scorer.
Puts up the three. Knocks down the three.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
There's a good screen. SGA. Oh, that was a two-hander.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
A three and nothing but a three will do here.
Yeah, to tie it up, absolutely. Let's see what they run here.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Timeout Mavs. And what's their best move at this point?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a 3 here and then count on them to miss free throws.
Here's Blackman. Doncic outside. There's the pick. Drives to the hoop. It's in. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply